Well, good Thursday evening, Southeast Texas. Been a cold, dreary, wet day. The last couple of days have, and we have one more of those, just one more before we finally start seeing some improvement. I started with a 3-day forecast. I think everybody's ready for a little bit of sunshine and certainly some warmer weather, but we've got to get through tomorrow. We're talking rainfall tomorrow, very, very light stuff. I mean, I don't even think we're going to see 1/10 of an inch the way it's looking. We're getting some drier air coming in from the north. Our dew points continue to slowly drop. There's not going to be much tomorrow. It's going to be cloudy and cold, that's for sure. Highs only in the upper 40s in the triangle to near 50, and north and northeast winds at 5 to 10. Notice though, as we head into Saturday, we may break 60 degrees. That'll seem like a heat wave in the afternoon, but still lots of clouds. Will slowly clear out on Saturday. Winds becoming southeast in the afternoon, so not as cold Sunday morning either. Upper 40s to low 50s on Sunday morning. Lots of sun, but look at that, 70 degrees. That's going to be nice coming up on Sunday. That's for sure. Very, very nice. Right now, Roofing 911 Skycam Network outside our 12 studios, sponsored by Mid-County Plumbing. Overcast conditions. Boy, it has been a gray weather day the last couple of days. We still have a little bit of drizzle out there right now, and temperatures are running in the 40s. See that low cloud deck there, but we are getting some drier air. Dew points have been dropping over the past 4 to 6 hours. You can probably feel that as you go outside. It doesn't feel as moist outside. It's a little more sharpness to the cold northerly wind, but the dew points are dropping. It's going to be a cold night. We're looking for upper 30s up in the lakes area in the morning. At Roofing 911 Skycam Network up in Jasper, sponsored by Provalis. And the lakes, you of course stayed in the 40s today. You'll only be in the mid 40s for highs tomorrow. And of course you'll be in the upper 30s tonight with a little bit of on and off drizzle. Same for the triangle too. We're going to see a little bit still, a very light mist, very light drizzle on and off throughout the night. Now down in Port Arthur, you'll be a little bit warmer, but still cold. Roofing 911 Skycam Network down in Port Arthur, sponsored by Market Basket. And you as well, down in Port Arthur, will be in the 40s coming up for lows tonight. So chilly weather, that's for sure, tonight and tomorrow. Your weather headlines, some patchy light drizzle and cold. It'll be cold and wet tomorrow. We're talking very light stuff though, very light stuff, very little if any accumulation, but that'll keep temperatures in the 40s, unfortunately. Finally some clearing on Saturday, late in the day, over the weekend. Finally, starting to see a little bit of sunshine because this horrible weather's got to go. All right, let's take a look at those expected rainfall totals tomorrow. It's not much, and this may be overdone, by the way. I expect these numbers possibly to be even lower than this coming up by 10 o'clock tonight. It's not going to be much. Not going to be much. So basically a repeat of today. We had some drizzle today, little bit of light rain here and there, pretty much the same thing tomorrow, maybe even less. Tune in at 10 for that, but certainly not much expected at all as far as the rainfall totals across the area. Satellite view, well, of course, we have plenty of mid and upper level moisture coming in from the southwest. Very active subtropical jet stream across the area. It's been over us for the last few days. Temperatures right now, as we said, in the 40s, but a chilly 43 in Jasper. And that's another reason those temperatures are going to be colder tonight than last night, because we've got drier air coming in the low levels of the atmosphere, right around the surface or just above that. Those dew points, as I said, continuing to drop. 46 Beaumont and Orange, 47 Port Arthur, and out to our west in the Houston area, lots of clouds too, and temperatures running in the upper 40s there as well. So the bottom line is just cold across the entire region, that's for sure. And temperatures will stay, and looks like in the 40s coming up for highs tomorrow. Temperatures, not just here in Southeast Texas or East Texas, Northeast Texas are cold. It's been cold statewide today. Remember yesterday we had some 70s along the Rio Grande, 50s down there today. That's pretty chilly for them. It's 48 in Austin, 41 Dallas. Look it up in Oklahoma, 34. Oklahoma City, 41 in Fort Smith. Chilly, that's for sure. Even El Paso at 56, so it's hard to escape the cold anywhere. Even Brownsville, 59, that's pretty chilly for them as well. New Orleans, you're waiting on the cold air. It'll be there shortly. You're at 60 degrees. Now you want to compare these temperatures to 24 hours ago. Pretty impressive out to our west. Now we're running here locally, I'd say about 5 or 6 degrees colder than this time last night. You see that north wind, there's your surface low. Shows up nice southeast of Lake Charles. See, that's why it's warmer in New Orleans. Southeast wind around that low. We have north winds, colder. But look out in West Texas, Brady, 22 degrees colder now than it was 24 hours ago. Pretty impressive for especially West and Southwest Texas, that's for sure. And off to our east, it's the opposite. It's a little bit warmer off in Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia than it was 24 hours ago. They'll begin to cool down as well coming up over the next couple of days, that's for sure. So there's that low we showed you out in the Gulf. Well, there's been some big rains. You know, we had a ½ to 1 inch of rain overnight last night here in southeast Texas, but to our east around Lafayette, Baton Rouge, New Orleans, where it's still raining. Some areas had over 4 to 5 inches of rain there, which is welcome there too. Louisiana's been very, very dry as well. Of course, there's that moist southwesterly flow, the mid and upper levels of the atmosphere. That's that active subtropical jet stream. Just continue. There's that disturbance for tomorrow, by the way. A little bit of light rain there in Mexico. One more disturbance to come across the region tomorrow, and that's it. And we'll finally see some improving weather on Saturday and lots of sunshine, as you'll see in just a minute on our 7-day forecast coming up for Sunday. But tonight, tomorrow, still kind of messy across the area as far as the cold and the mist and the drizzle that we're going to have across southeast Texas, that's for sure. Okay, let's take a look at Futurecast. This is 10:20 tonight. Cold, northerly winds, a sprinkle or two here and there. Not a big deal off the northeast. And we'll stop this at 7 o'clock in the morning. A patch or two of light rain, a little bit of drizzle, not much. The air is going to be drier than it has been and the low levels of the atmosphere, so there's just not going to be much accumulation at all. This activity works on off to the northeast pretty quickly tomorrow. Another little patch there in the afternoon, late in the day. Now, this may be less than coming up at 10 o'clock. We'll have a new model run. It's probably going to be less than this. I can almost guarantee you. So tune in at 10. Probably won't even see this kind of coverage tomorrow, 30–40% at best. And then the rains will end from the west tomorrow night. Still lots of clouds there, as you see on a Saturday morning. See quite a few, but if we clear out late in the day Saturday on in to Sunday. Marine forecast, certainly not a good one. Probably not a lot of people with boating plans here recently or tomorrow just due to the cold northerly winds, but small craft advisory tonight through about half the day tomorrow. Northeast winds up to about 20 knots. Could see some higher gusts, seas to 4 feet. Well, water temperature's really been taking a dive down to 59 degrees in the Gulf of Mexico. Water temperature chilling off there pretty good. Sun will rise tomorrow morning at 6:56 and set at 5:16. All right, tonight, cloudy, 20%. That's mainly just for drizzle. Nothing major there as far as any significant rain. Upper 30s, lakes, about 41 along Interstate 10. So bundle up if you're heading out tonight or in the morning, heading off to work or school. Grab that heavy coat because you'll need it most of the day coming up for tomorrow. Cloudy, cold.